Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Sharita. Welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. All right, today's video is going to be all Guerlain. I am a Guerlain lover, okay? I have not been in fragrance for long, but I mean, I've amassed 10 of Guerlain fragrances, you know, within the past year. So we're going to get into all of them, but I'm going to rank them for you. Okay. So even though I'm starting with a least favorite, when I tell you they are all beautiful fragrances, if you don't have any Guerlain in your collection, I am telling you that you are missing out. They have so many fragrances within the house, so many lines, price points, whatever your situation is, you can fit yourself or Guerlain into your perfume collection. All right, so that is what today's video is about, and without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first one on the list is going to be in the number 10 spot, and this is going to be your La Petite Robe Noire of Fresh. Okay, this is a flanker of La Petite Robe Noire, and this scent is a very fresh almond. That is something I don't think I have ever experienced until I got this one. This was a blind buy, and I do not regret it. I actually should pull for this one a little bit more. It doesn't have much of a dent, but I'm just not a huge freshie, you know? So, but this is a very almondy, I wanna say it's a little powdery, but it's fresh. And that is what makes this one so unique to me. I really don't pick up on much cherry, you know, like the original, but to me, this is just, it's got some citruses, which give it such a freshness. Definitely get the almond blossom. This has pistachio in it. It's got vanilla, it's musky, and it's got a lot of fruits, but to me, I'm just getting like citruses. I am getting fresh, you know, musk, not animalic. It's got a little bit of patchouli just to ground it. And it's just like, to me, it's just like an almond balm. This is beautiful. And this is such a very easy grab, you know, and go type of fragrance. You don't even have to think about it. If you're just running errands, you know, going to the gym, this is going to be a beautifully sweet almond fragrance that I feel like most people would just like. And like I said, even though it's in the number 10 spot, that does not mean it's not loved. It's not great. I love it, and I think that these run for well under 100, if I'm not mistaken. These are a great price point, and they have moderate performance. So definitely want to highly recommend you, you know, getting your nose on if you've never smelled it, and that is La Petite Robe Noire and Eau Fraiche. All right, so the next one, I got a decant of this one in my scent split this month actually, and I love it. I had never smelled any of the Shalimars. This Shalimar is very old, just like a Chanel No. 5, but this one I have is a flanker, and this is the Shalimar Souffle Intense. This is an EDP concentration, a blue tint to it. I love the color of the juice, but this is such a beautiful, very, very heavy on the orange blossom, vanilla, musk type of scent. This is not at all complex, but it's very sweet. I think there's like a double dose of vanilla in here. And some people say they don't get a whole lot of vanilla out of the Shalimars. I can't speak for them all, but this one, very, very heavy vanilla. It's sweet. Like I said, just a vanilla bomb with a very heady orange blossom. So if you're an orange blossom lover, I would say you may like this. It's definitely going to be a try before you buy, because Shalimar, I feel like there's just this powderiness to it. This is a very mature scent. I don't say that in a bad way. Like Chanel No. 5 is Very, very mature. And it's just something most people automatically associate with, you know, an elderly woman. This is a mature scent. And I feel like maybe somebody in their 20s, you know, it's probably not going to be for them, but I would wear this. I love this. And I'm actually thinking about getting a full bottle. Like I said, Orange Blossom Heaven, vanilla, and musk. That is what you have right here, and it's absolutely delicious. This is Rose Cherie, and this is from the Arts and Materials line. This one is a very, very powdery rose violet scent. You have to be a lover of rose. This is a very fresh and clean rose, and it's got, I think, some heliotrope in here, and the violet. Those two together just make it very powdery. This is very pretty, very classic, just a very pink rose. Like, the juice is exactly what vibe, you know, this gives me. It's just beautiful, and I really enjoy this one. I don't pull for it too much because I love rose, but I don't wear it as often as one would think, because I have quite a few roses in my collection. But I do love this scent, and I feel like if you are a lover of rose, this is one that should definitely be on your radar. I feel like in the background I'm getting a little cherry, maybe a little almond, and that may be from the tonka bean. Yeah, but just a very musky, also very musky, powdery, beautiful aquatic rose, and that is Rose Cherie. So the next one on this list is La Petite Robe Noire, the EDP, and this is the original girl. This is a very sweet, powdery, pretty cherry bomb. This isn't one that you would want to compared to like a Tom Ford Sloss Cherry. That is more of a rich cherry liqueur, a little sexy, slightly spicy. This is nothing like that. So don't compare the two or pick this up thinking you're gonna get that same vibe. Very different. I feel like this one is cherry. It's a little almondy, it's a little powdery, it's very sweet, but it wears not heavy at all. It's very easy to wear. It's almost like a little cherry candy kind of feel to it. I love it. And I just, when I want to smell sweet, I just cover myself in this. It is, like I said, very pretty. And if you know, can get your nose on this one, definitely do, because this full bottle, I think, runs around like $100. This is, I think, one of their more affordable, one of their most affordable lines. Yeah, I love this one. And again, this is just my little cherry fix, and this is La Petite Robe Noire, the EDP. Okay, the next one on this list is My Beach. Oh, this is a banger, honey. Terracotta, but you have to like tiara flower. Is it tiara or tiare? I don't know, but you have to like that flower because it's very prominent in here. This is a white floral bomb. So if you are not into white florals, you don't even need to go near this. But this is a very, oh my God, it is so, it's not a sharp white floral though. It's very beachy. This is summer in a bottle. This is coconuts. To me, it's a little vanillic. It's almost got a very slightly salty nuance to it. I mean, if I'm going to be on vacation, this is going to be my go-to, okay? If I'm on a beach, if I'm, you know, in a tropical setting, this is a must-have. This has been compared to Estee Lauder's Bronzed Goddess, but I've only smelled that once, and actually I loved it when I smelled it, but I never tested it on skin. So, you know, I can't really speak to how it truly dries down or anything like that and compare to this, but I just know this has a great sillage. It has good performance, and this is harder to come by in the US at this point, but you can get this off Mercari with no problem. And I think I paid about 80 bucks for this one. It was, you know, pretty much brand new, but yeah, it's a stunner and I absolutely love this fragrance. All right, now this next one is my very first experience with the House of Guerlain, and I am talking about the very popular Mon Guerlain, and this is the Eau de Parfum. This is such a well done vanilla lavender fragrance. Guys, just get it. Go to Sephora and order it, because if you don't like it, you can return it. But I don't know anyone who is just not found a Mon Guerlain that works for them. These are just extremely beautiful, feminine, classy, elegant, signature scent worthy perfumes. They really are. I actually have 3 from the Mon line, and for, you know, a while I didn't see how anything could top this one, but the next 2 coming up, they did. So that is how like a beautiful and special these are. I just enjoy them so much. I got my mom and my sister these, and they love it. I always recommend these as blind buys. I feel like you cannot go wrong with Mon Guerlain unless you just do not like the smell of lavender in general. But this is a very sweet, like I said, very prominent lavender in this one. So you have to like a lavender, but if you do, I think you're really gonna be good to go. And that is a Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum. All right, so next up is going to be a Mon Guerlain the Intense. This one is very similar to the OG, but this thing is so smooth. It has a lot more vanilla in it, and maybe that is why I like this one even more, because I am obsessed with a prominent vanilla. I love vanilla so much in my perfumes, and this one is just so stunning. If you are looking for a fragrance that, like I said, is just an easy, like if I ain't got time, this is what I'm pulling for. If I don't have, because sometimes I will stand in front of my perfume collection and I'll spend a whole 5 minutes trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear, but some days I don't have time. And for me, Mon Guerlain the Intense is just the easy grab. It's the easy reach, and you're always so happy that you went with this particular choice. It is stunning. Let me try to read you some of the notes. Okay, so this one is lavender. It's mandarin orange and bergamot in the top. You've got Tahitian vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, iris, jasmine sambac, and rose in the mid. And then you have a coumarin, patchouli, licorice, benzoin, sandalwood, and musk. And it's blended to perfection. I think that sandalwood is what just, oh God, it makes it so creamy. There's so much vanilla, and this is just a stunner. So definitely get your nose on it if you haven't tried it. Again, Sephora, Ulta, okay, get it. And if you do not like it, return it. But I think you're gonna love it. I really think you will love it. I'm just surprised how many people still haven't actually experienced Mon Guerlain. It's very popular, relatively new within the past few years, but very popular, very hyped, and I feel like the hype is absolutely justified because it is exquisite. All right, now the next one has been discontinued, but this is Mon Exclusive, and this one is my favorite out of all the Mons because to me, this is similar to the Intense. However, the lavender in here is dialed down just a tad. So if you find that the last 2 I've talked about still have a little bit too much lavender, give this one a try. This one you can still find from individual sellers off of Mercari, maybe eBay, but this one is so beautiful. It is butter and toffee notes added to the mix, and When I tell you, it just makes it so delicious. You're going to smell so sweet and just so feminine. Look at how cute the bottle is. It's like a little bow. It's so pretty. And when I put this on, I feel pretty. When I wear this to work, I get so many compliments. I mean, I feel like this one does not project as much as, say, the OG. But for me, I mean, just overspray, decant, and you know, Mon Guerlains, I feel like they give you a good 5 hours, and then after that, you're going to have to, you know, you're gonna have to top off again. That's just how they are. I'm not saying the performance is bad on them. They're definitely not bad performers, but it's definitely one you'll have to overspray. And this one, like I said, is just, the lavender is a little less prominent, so it's not as punchy. So, exquisite, exquisite. My favorite from the Mons, and that is Mon Exclusive. All right, you guys, so we're getting down to the final two. When I tell you these are like tied almost in my mind, but I'm trying to keep it in the countdown form. So I'm going to go with number 2 being Angelique Noire. This is just your beautiful vanilla with a lot of greenness to it. Okay, so this one is so good. Oh my God. It is so beautiful to me, but you've got to like the Angelique in it because it's very prominent. Now, when you first spray this, it's like double Angelica. Because this is going to be in the top and the mid. So when you first spray it, it's going to be an abundance of that green Angelica note. However, when it starts to dry down, it sweetens up. I would say the green goes down about 50%, and you're just left with this beautifully complex green vanilla scent. And to me, this has amazing longevity and projection. The sillage is so stunning on this one, and I just think that this is probably one of the, you know, the top most unique vanillas out there. This is, you know, very popular in FRAICHE, very hyped, and I feel like it is for good, very good reason. It was love at first sniff for me. And for the longest, I was afraid to even try this. But as soon as I sampled it, I said, I have got to get a full bottle. And that following paycheck, you know, 2 weeks later, I did. It is so beautiful. And I really would love for this one, my next bottle is going to be the big one, the great big one. I mean, the huge one. I need a lot of it because I'm going to fly through this bottle. The top, I got it customized to have this, can you see that? To have like this red, like, is it crocodile type print? And then it's got like the Guerlain emblem. But I think the new bottles are quite stunning. It took me a while to get used to, just because I really did prefer the look of, you know, the previous bottles right before this new launch. I really loved that you could stack them up and have the gold bars, like, oh, it was just so beautiful. But I do like these bottles now. And I think the fact that you can customize it just makes it, you know, worth the price point. Yeah, I absolutely love it. And that is Angelique Noire. The next one is my number 1. If you have been a watcher, okay, of my content, you already know who has the number 1 spot, and that is going to be my beautiful, much loved Spiritueuse Double Vanille. This is just the most beautiful, opulent, dare I say, maybe formal. Even though I wear this at home, this is a very dressed up, benzoin, heavy vanilla scent. This has got some spiciness to it, but very smooth and understated with the spice, but there is, you know, a spicy quality to it. It's just, it's a vanilla bomb. So if you love vanilla, you're probably going to love this scent. This was a blind buy for me. So, you know, this line doesn't come cheap. I think it's $360 for, I want to say it's like a like a 3.4, maybe, I think. I don't know. But the regular size bottles are pricey, okay? I did get it customized with Cherie the M on the back, but I just stuck with the basic little gold plate top here, and then I got the gold little rope around. But I feel like it's worth it. It's worth the price point. It layers beautifully. It's just very incensey. It's got so much depth to it. It's sweet, but not anything overly sweet. I feel like it doesn't project too loudly, which I'm okay with. I wanted it to project more when I first got this, but I'm okay with the way everything doesn't need to be a beast. Everything doesn't need to be a loud projecting monster. So, you know, I do appreciate like literally everything that they've done here with this fragrance. This is so beautiful. I think that a man could definitely pull this off. It's just such a sensual, beautiful, deep, heavy dose of vanilla. And this vanilla almost reminds you of like the vanilla in a pod before it's been bastardized and altered and changes. It's very vanilla. Like I said, very benzoin, little sweet, little spicy, very deep, and it's just a stunner. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Probably my top vanilla between this and Tahota. I don't know, but then Noire just, I can't decide. Like these three, the Tahota, and then my two Arts and Materials vanillas, there's just nothing else like them, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Look at the dent in my Spiritueuses. Can we get with it? I mean, I literally am like trying to stop myself from spraying it so much. Otherwise, it'll probably honestly be down here if I didn't like just be cognizant of the fact that this is $360. So I'm trying to make it last as much as I can, but I feel like now that I have this one, you know, I alternate and I feel a little better about my usage. But yeah, Guerlain, no one does vanilla like this house. I feel like there is such a range of beautiful scents. No matter your taste, your style, you're sure to find something that you absolutely enjoy and that you love. They have beautiful performance, just classic, beautiful, timeless scents. Feel like this spring and summer, I have definitely set the goal to go ahead and start getting the Aqua Allegoria line into my collection. I don't have anything from that line. For a while, I kind of steered away from even trying them just because they are, you know, a lot lighter. I think they're all like EDT concentrations, and I'm not a huge fan of EDTs, but I just hear so many beautiful things about it. It's just gonna be, you know, one we're gonna have to keep a big decant of in the purse, I guess, but I'm definitely going to be trying out some of those because I feel like my babies they just miss, you know, their cousins. Like we need something from the whole, like every line within the house, I need at least one from. I'm just obsessed with Guerlain. Amazing house, beautiful quality and craftsmanship, and I really cannot speak highly enough. It's my favorite house. And I'm obsessed with every last one of these. So drop me a comment below. Let me know your favorite Guerlain scent. If you could only pick one, which would it be? Let me know in the comments. You guys, that is the video for today, all right? Be sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up so it does help my channel to grow. And you know what? I will see you guys on the next one.